Riga Technical University was established 155 years ago, and it is Latvia's most modern center for engineering studies. The campus in Ķīpsala houses university departments, a scientific library, laboratory buildings, and administrative buildings. One of the strategic goals of Riga Technical University is to ensure effective transfer of technologies. Scientists at the university react to demands from the economic and business environment to make use of their theoretical knowledge in creating new systemic solutions for the introduction of innovative products. 9 departments of Riga Technical University are engaged in research that focuses on nearly all sectors of the Latvian economy. Future architects work on long-term urban development scenarios because creation of high-quality living environment is of great importance in urban planning. For instance, in the greenery around a large residential area does not satisfy the demands of its residents, creative and modern solutions should be found and implemented. Urban regeneration is very important in sustainable urban planning, and so the sustainability of the historical city, regeneration of public areas, as well as the scenarios for the future of residential territories are major areas for research at the Faculty of Architecture and Urban Planning. Riga Technical University students and faculty members develop innovative ideas and make use of the latest technologies when it comes to urban planning, architecture, environmental research, and construction-related engineering studies. 3D drones and laser scanners make it possible to view and analyze processes in a better way, also increasing the capacity of geodesic research and expanding opportunities in the processing of data. These visual elements help us very much in terms of understanding the links between the environment, nature, science and technologies, and to preserve this understanding for future generations. UNESCO monuments, for instance, can be documented in a 3D version, and if they happen to disappear, we have a digital memory bank that will make it possible to restore them. Riga Technical University scientists have proven themselves in space research in Europe and in the world. Right now, we are working on the European Space Agency research project, which deals with the load-bearing capacity of satellite structures. That is what we are doing right now, and our focus is on durability, the strength of the structures, and specifically load-carrying rockets and satellites. Those are extremely thin structures that have a great load-bearing capacity. What's more, if mistakes are made, there are very serious consequences. Aeronautics and machinery projects at Riga Technical University relate to the latest research and experiments in the field of aerospace engineering. Specialists model, design and manufacture drones, conduct aerodynamic research in a wind tunnel, and prepare multi-component and nanostructured coatings. These are just some out of many topics that are covered. In the recent years, we have established modern educational laboratories in our new lab building on Ķīpsala Island. All of our students can now gain practical skills in maintaining airplanes. Riga Technical University scientists want to deal with timely issues and expand the amount of instruments that can be used for research and practical projects, and that has led them to invent new type of submarine engine-based transport vehicle known as the Durbis. The prototype will be improved in the future so that it becomes a completely autonomous submarine robot that can collect data from deep water for research needs, as well as to operate in granulated and dry environments. In future, we plan to design a micro version of the Durbis so that it can pass through human blood vessels and conduct various medicinal manipulations. Researchers working with robot technologies currently face the challenge of inventing autonomous equipment that will become part of the working environment of people and offer everyday assistance to them. The future is inevitably linked to automatics and automatization. It is inevitable that cars will soon be automated, as will trams, trains and airplanes. That is what we are doing here, creating the future. Future solutions are closely linked to e-ecosystem use, offering unlimited opportunities to create and implement new educational content and methods. Once every 500 years, new technologies emerge. They change culture, and the societies, which accept and use these technologies, are doing very well indeed. Riga Technical University has a fiber optic transmission system laboratory to conduct research on the ability of the speed of light to transmit information at great distances and volumes, whilst also using transmission system components that are as simple and energy efficient as possible. As we all know, Latvia is one of the leading countries in the ICT sector in Europe, and we have made a certain investment in the development of this sector. The issue of saving natural resources and finding effective solutions in the manufacturing and consumption of energy is of ever greater importance in the world. We are trying to invent energy-efficient technologies to protect the environment and save the resources that are gradually disappearing. Researchers in the Institute of Industrial Electronics and Electrical Engineering are involved in a European Union project that involves designing technologies and materials for the CERN Large Hadron Collider, the largest and most complicated scientific instrument in the world. The increased use of technologies and various kinds of equipment also increases electromagnetic radiation around us, which means that it is necessary to conduct in-depth research into the relevant environment and the relevant risks that are related to electromagnetism. Research results are published in international scholarly journals and presented at international conferences. Riga Technical University science in the fields of materials science and applied chemistry also focus on healthcare and the ability to extend human lives. The aim is to create biomaterials that can be used in the field of medicine so as to improve the quality of life of individuals and to be more successful in treating diseases such as arthritis, bone cancer, osteoporosis, and bone deformations. Our Biomaterials Innovation and Development Center offers materials that will help people not just in Latvia, but throughout the world. New digital solutions in the field of medicine and the ability to diagnose problems quickly, these are the issues that are the focus of scientists all around the world. Scientists from various sectors have joined forces in research that is aimed at creating smart textiles, which have special sensors that can be used for diagnostic purposes in sports and medicine. I think that in 10 to 15 years from now, no one will be wearing ordinary clothes. We will all wear smart apparel with installed sensors to monitor our health. Green thinking is developing just as quickly as technologies involving the use of renewable energy resources in various sectors of the economy. Algae are already used extensively in the world, and cultivation of algae is highly developed. But microscopic algae from the Baltic Sea in Latvia are the resource that has not been utilized yet. If researchers find a successful way of cultivating algae in the Baltic Sea, the renewable resource could be used to produce energy, food, as well as pharmaceutical and chemical products. Riga Technical University students and scientists used the university's design factory to turn their research results into tangible and functional items. An extensive set of prototype equipment and the support of highly qualified staff members make it possible to produce experimental models and specialized equipment. The design factory is where the enthusiasm of students merges with the knowledge of scientists and the purposefulness of business people. We work together to create new products that will change our everyday lives. We are developing Riga Technical University as a center for science, studies and valorization. We see vast opportunities to develop and hope to be the best of the best, not just in Latvia, but also in the Baltic states and even in Northern Europe.